Ansley and Rob are having a lot of fun right now in the Bay as they talk about all things Bay St. Louis. Ansley joins us this half hour with someone who's well known in the Hancock County art scene. Good morning to you, Ansley.
Good morning, South Mississippi. I am here at Mockingbird Cafe in the beautiful Bay St. Louis area for our Celebrate City series on this Tuesday morning. I have with me a good friend, Steve Barney, who is known for his many talented artistic abilities, and he has a lot of fun things to show us as well. But first, Steve, tell me a little bit. I know you've had a lot of positions here in the area, but tell me what you're the director of right now.
Yeah, I'm the director of the Bay St. Louis Creative Arts Center. We got a little pottery studio, maker space, a lot of stuff going on here in the Bay.
Awesome. And so you do a lot of things. I'm excited for you to tell me about the things behind us. But first, just how did you get into the arts? How did you learn to make all these beautiful things?
Well, I first started out with a pottery wheel when I was a young child, and it's always been a for me. And I think it was about 12 years ago when I moved down to Bay St. Louis full-time, kind of embraced the artist spirit here. We do the pottery full-time. I've been fortunate to be involved in a number of different art initiatives with a new community art center over in the Depot district, some of the murals that you've seen around town, of course the world famous oyster drop on New Year's Eve, but probably the thing that I'm most well known for is mugs, this beautiful coffee mugs we make here for the Mockingbird and for other local businesses.
Awesome. And these mugs are all over this beautiful cafe, and I'm sure you know them as you enjoy your incredible cup of coffee or hot chocolate. And what does it mean to you I'm sure you come in here often since you're from the area. What does it mean to you when you see people gathering around, communicating while sipping out of your beautiful mugs?
Well, there's not a greater honor than to have somebody using your coffee mug every morning. And, the Mockingbird really embraces that community spirit. We kind of call it the Bay St. Louis living room. So just sitting on the couches, enjoying coffee, enjoying good food, catching up with friends. That's the Bay life.
Absolutely. And how was the event this past weekend, the Super Mud Fest? How did that go?
Well, we're still recovering from it. It was a hugely successful event. We sold close to 700 soup bowls. Wow. Raised over $16,000. Some of that money goes to the Roots Blessings Box. 26 businesses all had soups. It was such a fun time on Saturday.
Absolutely, and recovery is the right word to use. I'm sure that took a lot out of you, but I know it was all for a good cause. So we thank you for doing that, not only for the Gulf Coast, but especially Bay St. Louis. I know you said you moved here after embracing the art. So just what are some of the other things you love about this community, about Bay St. Louis?
Well, it's kind of this wild matchup of all this fine dining and the greatest live music on the coast. There's over 300 working artists here with studios in the Bay creating every kind of medium, painting, encaustic, pottery, drawing, sculpture, you name it. And, we're right here by the beach. There's not a better lifestyle than Bay St. Louis.
There's really not. And also just I know you said you did some pottery. Is there something else you want to show us as well, or another mug or anything that's your favorite that you brought for us?
I do have another mug here. It's kind of some spring colors with a little magnolia logo on it. And the thing that I like about this color is that it kind of matches this beautiful flower arrangement. Now, Martha Whitney Butler at the French Potager is really the hottest floral designer around. She wins every year for Best Florist in Mississippi, and she was working on this prototype for Easter basket. I wanted to bring that along. All of us artists, we all collaborate together, and that's what makes it so neat around here.
That's incredible. And did you say you've done some murals in the area as well?
Yeah, I mean, if you look outside right next door at Century Hall, you'll see a beautiful 40-foot tall mermaid that Holly Garvin did. Ann Madden did the welcome sign with. 14 large-scale murals all over town in the utility boxes. We've gotten some grants to do that from the Mississippi Arts Commission, as well as support from the Board of Supervisors and the City Council. So public art is a big part of what we're doing. We do pottery on a small scale. We do murals on a large scale. The oyster was a great thing to do on the top of the 200 North Beach restaurant. So all kinds of art here.
Absolutely. What does it mean to you that the city embraces the arts, something you're very passionate about?
Well, I can't tell you any other place that I'd like to be or that is more welcoming to artists. It's just a funky little artist community that we've got here, and I am humbled by all the attention that my work gets and that the artists get here, and how everybody promotes the arts. It's part of our culture.
Absolutely. Is there any other event coming up that you may want to discuss or anything before we close out?
Well, you can't come to Bay St. Louis without talking about the Mystic Crew of the Seahorse. Of course, they just had their Lundi Gras parade, but the big Pirate Day in the Bay Parade is coming up. Also in April, we have the two-day event Arts Alive, where we have all these artists demonstrating their works in the Depot is coming up in April. So every month we've got big art events happening here in the Bay.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Steve. We really appreciate you, what you mean to the community, but what you mean to us and the arts you provide for us. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Ansley.
Absolutely. Well, reporting live from Bay St. Louis, I'm Ansley Brent with WXXV News 25.